Hi everybody, it's Ms. Lorenz. I'm going to talk you through lesson 14 for unit 3. This one is about solving percentage problems. So all of these strategies I tried to mix up a little bit. So you're going to see some of my strategies using multiplication, some of them using a percent table, and some of them using a strip diagram. Just because I use a certain strategy doesn't mean you have to use that as well. So you can go ahead and check what you did, and hopefully it will still match our answers. All right, in the first one we have Han and Claire shopping, and Han buys an item that has a normal price of $15, and he uses a 10% off coupon. So how much does he save by using this coupon? So you'll see that what I did in this problem is I thought of it in two ways. First of all, if he has a 10% off coupon, then he's paying 90% of the original amount. And 90% of 15 is $13.50. Or another way we could do it is we could find 10% of 15, and then we could subtract that amount from 15. 10% of 15, of course, is $1.50, and if we take $1.50 away from 15, we also get $13.50. So either way works. In part B, Claire buys an item with a normal price of $24, but she saves $6 by using a coupon. You need to figure out what percentage off was that coupon. And so I used a percent table. Let me move my face around here. I used a percent table to do this one. And so you can see that I started with 100% of the item is $24, and we know that because that's the original price. So then I go to 10%. And just like we've talked about in class, if we can find 10% of a number, we can pretty much figure out any of these percent problems. So if 10% would be 2 4/10, then I know 20% would be 4 8/10. What I'm trying to get you guys is that $6. So I'm not there yet, but I see that I'm getting there pretty close at 20%. If I go to 30%, I'm at 7 2/10, $7.20, and that's too high. So I know it has to be between 20 and 30, so let's try 25. 5% relates really nicely with my 10%, so that's $1.20. And then if I combine my 2.4, my $2.40 from my 10% and my $1.20 from my 5%, then I get my $6 off. And so the corresponding percentages are the 20 and the, or excuse me, I circled the wrong one, the 20 and the 5, because 4.8 or $4.80 plus $1.20 is 6. So that's 25% off. All right, number 2. For each problem, you have to show your reasoning, and so you're going to notice here some different strategies that I use to solve these. And the first one, I'm using a percent table again. 160 is what percentage of 40? So I started with 40 is 100% of 40. So I know 80 is 200% of 40. So I know 120 is 300% of 40. So I know 160 has to be 400% of 40. The next one, I'm using a strip diagram. So I'm trying to figure out what number 40 is 160% of. So you'll notice in my strip diagram I have 100%, that's this chunk right here, and then I have another 60% so that I can look at 160%. And then what I did is I indicated that that entire strip altogether would be 40, and then I'm dividing it up into 8 pieces, and 40 divided by 8 gives me 5, so that I know the value of each of those pieces is 5. And so the 100% is the number itself, and so 5 times 5 would be 25. In number 3, what number is 40% of 160? So I'm also using a strip diagram here. I think these visuals are really helpful. You can see here that my strip represents 160, and by dividing it up into 10 chunks, I can see that 4 of those chunks would be 40%. And so 160 divided by 10 gives me the value of each of those pieces that I partitioned that strip into. So each of those pieces has a value of 16, and then 4 of those 16s would be my 40%, and 4 times 16 is 64. All right, and number 3, a store is having a 20% off sale on all merchandise. If Mai buys one item and saves $13, what is the original price of her purchase? So I knew that 20% off was 13 because that's the information the problem gives us. You can see that I'm using a percent table this time. So if I know 20% is $13, then I know 10% would be half of that. So 10% would be $6.50. And if I know 10%, I can figure anything out. Remember, we talked about that. So if 10% is $6.50, then 100% would be $65. And so over here I have her t-shirt, and we're going to double check that work. 10% off of 65, I know it would be $6.50 off, so 20% off of 65 would be $13 off, and it did say in the problem that she saved that $13. So original price, $65. Number 4, we're given the original price, and in this one we have to figure out the percent discount received. So the original price of a scarf was $16. During a store closing sale, shoppers saved $12 on the scarf. So that's pretty awesome sale, right? So if it was originally $16 and she's saving $12, that means she only had to pay $4. It's a pretty great sale, so we know the percentage is going to be pretty high. To figure out the percentage discount she received, I'm using a percent table, so I know that 100% of the $16 scarf would be 16. So 50% would be paying $8. If she paid 75%, she paid $6. If she paid 25%, she paid $4. And so that is what we want. So she paid 25%, and so the sale must have been 75% off. All right, and then the last one, you had to select all the expressions whose value is larger than 100. Here we're starting with 100, and we have greater than 100%, so that's going to be greater than 100. 50% of 150 is going to be 75, so that one's not. 150% of 50, 100% of 50 is 50, and another 50% of 50 would be another 25, so that one is not. 20% of 800, so 10% of 800 is 80, and 20% then would be 160, so that one is, here, let me mark yes, yes. All right, 200% of 30, well, 100% of 30 is 30, so 200% of 30 is 60, so that one is not. Excuse me, 500% of 400, well, we know that 100% of 400 is 400, and 5 of those would be 2,000, so yes, that one is. Let's circle it with blue. And then the last one, 1% of 1,000. Well, I know that 10% of 1,000 is 100, so I know that 1% is not going to be greater than 100. 1% would just be 10. All right. Hope that helped. Thanks for listening, everybody.